The most laughs I ever had at a drive-in was when we went to see Night of the Living Dead.
How come?
We all went out to see it at a drive-in. I remember Carl and Marilyn and I think Russ was along.
But it wasn't the first time you'd seen it.
No, but we all went to a drive-in and had this, brought food and wine and had a ball.
That's a different kind of premiere, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it was sort of our own premiere. We had a big premiere at a theater downtown, but then we all went out to the drive-in, so that said something about where our head was.
Like a picnic, yeah.
It was like a picnic.
Yeah.
And we could raise hell and have fun with it. And just the idea that we were playing there,
Yeah. Well, what about some
I
other
remember
ones?
when we had the premiere downtown, it was a premiere that we were sort of responsible for having. It was a benefit, and Walter Reed. It wasn't like the movie had opened, And then it wasn't until after that, when the movie was playing around, that it seemed like it was it suddenly became a real movie.
Yeah.
And we went to drive-in to see it.
Vampires, very unnatural ladies. Your blood will freeze as they lead you down the corridors of terror. Ravishers who tempt men's appetites and feed their own. Vampires. Their lips are moist and very, very red. They'll rivet you with terror. Vampires. They trail the aroma of love, the scent of death. Cross their path and you are a sacrifice to evil.
Who are you? Where the hell do you come from?
Vampires, very unnatural ladies. They are the dark screams in the blood, the screams you won't be able to hold back when you see Vampires, adult terror from Canvas.
This man's name is John Austin Frazier. He lived in Chicago, Illinois. He now resides at the State Mental Hospital. We are saddened to tell you that this tragic condition was brought on when Mr. Frazier attended the world premiere of our triple nightmare of horror program, Orgy of the Living Dead. Since this tragic event, the producers of this explosion of terror have established an insurance policy, ensuring the sanity of each and every patron who attends this program. The policy states that in the event you lose your mind or suffer from irrevocable trauma as a result of viewing this avalanche of grisly horror, the producers of this film will ensure that you receive psychiatric care until such time as you are cured, or, in the event that your derangement is permanent, provide you with internment in an asylum for the rest of your natural life. Poor John. It isn't surprising, though, after all, murder, mutilation, death, blood-sucking vampires, dead things crawling from their graves, living dead maniacs, slashing, rending, devouring the living. It's enough to drive anyone mad. If you have any psychological deficiency, you will not be allowed to attend this orgy of the living dead. The insurance is absolutely free. We urge you to take advantage of this protection. Anyone entering without it does so at his own risk. Ladies and gentlemen, insomuch as you are not now insured, and in the light of what has happened to Mr. Frazier, you will understand why we cannot show you any more than these brief glimpses of this triple avalanche of grisly horror, Orgy of the Living Dead. Please pick up your policies from the box office and have them ready when you enter the theater to see Revenge of the Living Dead, Curse of the Living Dead, and Fangs of the Living Dead.
Just when I thought I've seen it all.
One of the most interesting movies, and for me, one of the hardest physically, was Return of the Living Dead. I played a real different part, and my name was Trash, and I had these red-pink hair, and I've never been so cold in my life. My wardrobe consisted pretty much of leg warmers and being buried in mud or in the rain and wearing latex all over my face as a zombie. But one thing I'll never be is a zombie. I would rather be impaled on antlers than play a zombie again with that latex on my face. It drove me nuts.